Hello and good evening, everyone. A joyous Sunday night with more RNG testing, playing about with new toys and seeing what other trouble we can get into. So hope everybody's doing fine. So, plan for tonight, as much as I plan that far ahead, is we're going to play a bit with some of the Forgotten Children of the 15th bundle, because everybody's been playing about with the Shangri-La and the Ark Royal. So I'll play about with the Theseus, the Pioneer 2, and also perhaps the Kerala. So let me see what we can do. And since it's the 15th anniversary, I thought it'd be quite apt that I'll do 15 of these 3 lockboxes as well at some point. So let's see what trouble we can get into. Let's see if anything's sold yet. Nope. Some things sell quite well today. There seems to be ebbs and tides with the exchange at the moment. Some days nothing sells, other days everything seems to go. So I was hoping for more to sell and then I could buy more keys, but unfortunately not. So let's get the Theseus out first. And yes, I'm going to take off that ridiculously overpowered experimental weapon on it. Just in case it does get taken away, then none of my combat logs will get removed. Quite a bit going on in the trading channel today. Alright. So we'll start off with a bog standard easy TFO. We'll just do a ISE. So I can get the parser up just now. Some fun with the parser yesterday. It wasn't stopping after each combat, even though my timer set to, I think it's about 30 seconds or 45 seconds between combats. I did plan to have my headphones on this evening, but for some weird bizarre reason I cannot get them to stop picking up the microphone. So I'm constantly hearing myself in my ears, and that is very off-putting. So I'll get this ISE out the way. We'll see how the Theseus does. And then we can do a wee bit of RNG testing, see if we get anything good. Hoping for some Borg Doff packs, as I'm desperate need of some decent Doffs. Maybe some Watchers to sell. And some weapons packs and space traits would be good, because they're selling quite well just now as well. Now, anytime Spencer queues for an ISE, it pops straight away. Seems kind of suspicious that. The rest of us have to sit and wait. So, whilst we wait, what are folks' thoughts on the 15th bundle then? Good, bad, indifferent? Or is everybody just very content with it and too busy playing with it just now? Oh, come on, ISE, pop already. actually go up to space and check the trays on this, because I've been having some issues where active rosters have been disappearing and trays have been getting messed about a bit. Nothing coming off it, it's just been going back to an earlier save of it. Prime example, I've moved that broadside console about 4 times in this build. Ideal. Let's see what this little ship can do. I've been messing around with them since Tuesday.
The situation is grim. There's more.
And the situation is always grim. It never improves. He's so pessimistic. You let me know if the game volume's too loud. I've been, again, messing around with the sound volumes since we had the pleasure of Spencer on last week. Screwed up all my timings.
Scanning the nanite. God, there's nothing that's
One thing, look, this thing does shift when those comp engines kick in. Yeah, this is not going to go well. Yeah, it was going to happen. Certainly not the cleanest of runs, and definitely not the best of runs, but making do. Well, I had a couple of misfires so far in CSV. The servers have got a lot better since Tuesday, because on Tuesday it was pretty much unplayable. With the amount of people logging in to get and play about with the 15th. Almost 546 with a 1 death in it. Far from ideal, but passable, to say the least. So again, getting this tray sorted. I don't know if it's saving it in the Dyson sphere that's the problem. Just to avoid any problems with the combat log, the old off and on again. We'll get the ship fixed. And see if we can get a wee touch of RNG on the go. And yes, I did switch over to my TWOC character. Well, uniform should I say. The question is, which one is this? Yeah, that one. I certainly do appreciate why Spencer renames all his ships what they actually are, because it can get very confusing. I'll switch over to the prototype one. There we go, that'll do. Get more of the theme of things. Right. Think I'm on the right bridge. Maybe I should have checked. Oh, handy that I am. Right, so here we are, premium STO ground content. So 45 keys that I picked up between yesterday and today, and we'll do 15 of the Safe Galaxy, 15 Borg, and 15 Infinity, and see what we get to drop. I thought I'd just seen that, I just got a World Razor. Happy days. Unfortunately, I bought a World Razor the other week. A couple of Borg Doff packs there. A space trait, we're doing well so far. Right. There we have it. Let's cover that just now. Right. Might just be me, but I don't. Oh, nope, there it is, yep. One World Razor ship, so that'll be going up on the exchange just shortly. Get some more EC for the old gambling, or conversely, I might just buy one of the other ships that I'm after. So, what else did we get? Shields and drones, nothing there. These lovely Borg data codes. If anybody wants these, put your @ in the chat and I'll send them to you. I'm sick if I'll be trying to sell them. Similarly, Plasma, Protostar, those three there. I'm going to dump a load of this into the bank in a second, but I will be. Keep the ones I'm going to open up just now. Weapons packs. I'm curious to see if I can get a anomaly to drop there. The Watchers will be going up on the exchange. As well that. Right. Let's get the bank open and dump a load of this in just now. Is that vast cool cases? Interesting. So we make some EC off of this lot anyway. Can do, that's good. What's this? Confederation. Yeah. Well, then they're just now we'll open up the rest and see what else we can get of anything decent. So, just to go on my recent video about Uncon, we shall get on conventional systems and we'll get that up on the exchange just now. Let's see if I can find it. Now this, having a search would be very beneficial, as there's far too much to choose from in here. I got anchored the other week, that's fine. Oh, come on, unconventional systems, where are you? I've probably passed it about 4 or 5 times. Oh, no, there it is. Bingo. Right. A couple of the undiscovered ones. Opened a load of these. That was midweek, and decided to take the ground weapons instead of the space ones. Now the ground weapons were selling for 20 million plus. So I was quite chuffed with that. Right. I'm unlikely to get another Omni because I got one last week. So we'll go for the ground weapons on this one. Let's see if we can get them to sell. Oh, God, 2 of them. Well, that should be interesting. I've never actually seen what is actually in the ground one of the assimilated plasma, so we'll open up one of them. Yeah. Probably nothing useful. Right. I'm going to try for an Omni. Let's see if we can be lucky twice in one night. Nope. Right. Bogged off time. I've got a sneaky suspicion they are all going to be Let's see how much Uncon's going for first off. I think it was about... No, it's dropped a little bit. It's down to 51.9, so... I'll put that up for 50. See what these are going for. Mr. Vups. Pistol. Yeah, 4 mil. And let's see what this is going for. Probably nothing much, but I'll give it a shot. Might be surprised. Ah, there's only one up. Fair enough. And got for 4. I wonder if somebody's missed off a 0. And the question is, do I buy those 2 and flip them? You know what? Why not? So what were they going for? 6. I'll put them up for 5.5. The reason I'm doing that is because I have a full set of the pulse phasers that I'm after at the moment. I was really only hoping to try and get an Omni to drop because they're about 600 million at the moment on the good old exchange. 13 though for the beam arrays. Got for 12.5. This will probably go up for 500. To be fair, I wasn't far away, but I thought I was only joking. There we go. Right. Let's let's have a look at these Borgdorfs and see what they go for, because I don't recognise the numbers. No, I don't think they're any good ones. Oh, I'm saying that. 42. I might go for something. Right. 42 of 47. Let's have a look. $165. It's not bad. What's 13 go for? Probably nowhere near that. 15 and 8. What does 8 go for? $60. Not bad. Let's give us, that's the attack pattern delta one. Right, so they can go up for 50. What did I say 13 was? Is it 20? 15. Bit optimistic. Yeah, for 13. 42, that was the 160, wasn't it? 164. But for 162. If it bounces back, I'll use it. If it sells, even better. So, all in all, the RNG worked out quite nicely this evening. So we've got a World Razor that I might put up in the exchange shortly. And there's unconventional systems sold already. Right, what do you reckon? Buy some more keys, open some more boxes, or get on my gameplay? Cast your vote now. I shall sit back and drink out my lovely Ractagino mug. I'm also going to take this headset off as well because it's making my neck too warm. And try and work out how to stop the microphone from playing through it. Because everything Google told me doesn't work. How much have I got? 257. Right. I'll put a little poll in chat. There we go. Polls up in chat. Cast your vote. I'm still quite chuffed I actually managed to get a ship out of that safe galaxy box. Oh, the World Razor's going for anyway. And 389, yeah, that's respectable enough. See if we actually get any votes in the chat. That's going to be the big question. And just whilst waiting on that coming in, I'm going to put the World Razor up on the exchange. As well as some of the Watchers as well, get rid of them. So, yeah. They're going up. That's going up. I can sell that as well just now. No votes at all. This is going well. Well, Razor's up for 1.389. Let's see what the Watchers are selling for just now. Jesus, they're going up quite a bit. Not that I'm going to complain. Got for 1.4. So you get the fun of opening up all the lock boxes, and then you've got to deal with everything that's gotten from them. Let's see. Time consuming part. 2.7. Well, looks like we're buying more keys so far. I'll leave the poll up till I finish doing this, and then we shall do as the poll dictates. And probably a whopping 200k for this. I might stop joking because it's getting ridiculous. Right, looks like buying more keys has it. So let's get some. Lockbox keys, sending price per unit. Nah, damn, I'll just buy 20. Right, now let's get some lock boxes. Matter of fact, actually, nope. I'm just going to open up Infinity. Can't be bothered with those wee Borg data cores at the moment. And Bills and Spencer's Discord earlier, if they've seen me moaning about this bloody slider. There we go. 20 Infinity boxes coming up. I don't think this one's going to be as profitable somehow. Yep, that one was not as profitable. So it is mortal lobby. Too many of these bleeding. Ooh, extra special VIP. Look forward to the next bonus dill event for that, I tell you. What's that? Yeah, one of them. Right. Back to normal service then. Let's get back down to the ground and have a look at what else we can do. So I'm going to do one random elite public queue with the Theseus, and then I'm going to swap over. Oh, I hate it when it pops like that. And I'll put another poll in chat as well. Go. And I'll let you all lovely people decide which one we play with next, because I got plenty of time. At least everything stayed in place, and I think that's what I am. Broadside console is going to come in very handy. That's my watch vibrating away. Nothing like a swarm elite to keep you awake on a Sunday night, I tell you. The one thing I do like about the Pioneer 2 is it does have the pilot maneuvers on it. So it is quite fun watching it, flying about the screen when you do barrel rolls and so forth in it. It is the whole strength. I do wish they just actually just get all the waves in from the get-go, rather than just doing it lane by lane for the first bit and then opening all lanes later on. There's no need for the time gating in this game. I've got no idea why I'm bothered putting the combat meter on, to be honest, because it just dwindles with the time gating on this map, unfortunately. Ooh, I've got that ship. Messed about with it a little bit. The 31st century ship. Where are all the Hurk? Or is this bugged out? I think this is bugged out, people. This hasn't happened to me for quite some time.
Well done.
No, there we go. It's just taking its sweet time to bother doing it. The reason I thought it might have bugged out is because I had a ninth rule bug out on me earlier on today. Apparently I was destroying ships too fast. And I got up to where Mardon was supposed to be before Stamets' prompt came up, and that tends to bug it out. So I was half expecting this to go likewise. So I'm going to leave that poll running until the end of this TFO, so get your votes in. Thought my weapons had went offline there for a second. Weird. Let's get a wiggle on.
The last of the refuge.
The next big question is, what ship am I going to purchase next? Thought I'd try to pick up a Gone Hunter for the complex plasma. Not I do plasma builds by any stretch of the imagination, but I want to hang about with the cool kids. Ball suit. Might get the numbers up a bit more. See, nobody seems to be over there. I have to admit, this was fun doing this. Hey Dragon, how we doing, pal? It's been a nice Sunday and quiet, and the kids have actually behaved themselves for a change. Yeah. I had plenty of time to do STO, get some shopping in and prep for the stream, and then cap it all off with getting a World Razor from the RNG testing. So not a bad Sunday at all, mate. Tell you what, that's the other thing that annoys the heck out of me about this map, is that it targets the mines. The AoE. Which is most annoying. So much so I refuse to deploy them. I've also noticed I meant to put the Shangri-La console in this and I forgot all about it. Still using the Achilles one at the moment. Just curious to see what the difference in numbers would be. Well, that just wasn't nice. Who hit me? Tell you what, that'll be Pioneer 2 sat at the top of this pole and it's not really shifting. So if that wins, the next question is going to be TOS skin, TMP skin, or the Exeter skin on it. If it influences any decision, I'm not a big fan of the Exeter one. Yeah, I keep forgetting I've got a Heisenberg on this. Oh well, only 2.5 minutes to go. Oh, 10-hour shift. That's not good. I remember the days that I used to do 12-hour shifts when I was on the tech desk at my old company. And I thought, I'll go out into the field, you know, I'll go and work in the substations and get out on the road for a bit. And I thought that'll be a nice easy 9 to 5 job. And by the time I left that one, I was working 20 hours a day, 7 days a week. So when it became expected that I'd work that number of hours, I decided to find something else. So I now get to sit in this chair Monday to Friday, 8 till 4, and tell others what to do. Which is great. It's a bit boring from time to time, but I'm slowly getting used to the change of pace. Wife's still not a big fan of it because I've got more time on my hands now that I keep thinking of little things to do around the house. You know, take out a wall here, you know, rewire an entire room, for example. Redo the bathrooms, you know, flood the house. Right, you flood the house once, you never hear the end of it. Just blow up. Ooh, the Achilles torpedoes track as well, so if your target's destroyed, you can go and hunt another one. That's interesting. I was doing a wanted elite earlier on, and I fired off the Shangri-La console, and the target got destroyed. I was about 20 kilometres away from that Maj, whatever his name is, and the console tracked all 3 sets of torpedoes to him, and then detonated. It was quite fun to watch them suddenly do a 180 and take off like a bat out of hell. Now, I don't know if it's intentional to have that range on them, but if it is, happy days. There we go. 126.5 in a Swarm Elite. What more could you ask for? Premium content right here. Right. Yeah, I'll deal with that later. Righty ho. Pioneer 2 has won it. Very close to call that one, to be fair. It's handy because I actually know where that one is. We'll take that ridge system off because it's still not working properly. And find the Shangri-La one. No, actually, my fact, we have changed 2 consoles in this build. Right, tell you what, we'll make that one a bit more survivability, and we'll swap this one out. I can find it. There we go. Right, so that's that one there. Let's see if the roster's still safe. What the hell are you doing on there? This by having decent doffs would come in handy. What to throw on just for giggles. How the hell have I got 3 of him? That's impressive. What does this do? Yeah, why not? We'll stick him on. Rightio. And then what look shall we go for? Do we go old school? Slightly old school. Or new and shiny. First one that sticks their comment in the chat gets to choose. Why has it got another deflector on the underside here? And one on the top. Four deflectors, that's a bit excessive. And if you don't cast your vote, I'm going to go old school. Okay, old school it is. Change that bridge as well, actually, to the Suliban one, just in case we get anything sold. Right. What have we got? Is ISE back up yet? Yes, it is. Right. Switch this off and on again. And we'll take this into an ISE. Anybody that wants to join is free to do so. We'll be doing a public one. Get the parser back on. I keep catching my OBS out the corner of my eye every time I move something on screen. See if I can get my timing right on this one.
The situation is grim. All attempts to hail the starbase have failed. There's more.
Alright, let's see what fun we can have with this. Put that on the spam bar, actually. Again, these trays are messed up again.
Scanning the nanite transport. Got it. Additional data is available.
Blinding flash and I'm over at the next one. Fantastic. The other one's already gone. I also couldn't tell which way I was actually facing there, to be honest. Yeah, well, it was starting out fine until I couldn't actually pilot. But it's a fun little ship. I'll jump into a random with it in a little second. Sweet marks and the ISO components. Right. Random elite public queue. Let's see if we can get something fun like a Corfez or something in this. Certainly would be interesting. stick that one on. Right, let's see what pops up. Check a couple of things just whilst this is waiting this coming up. Here we go. See what exciting stuff we get. What we got? What we got? Pariah 3. Ah, Bug Hunt.
Welcome to Pariah 3. I'm Lieutenant. The mission, the spawn mother.
Let's dress for the occasion, shall we? And use that massively comical phaser. Can't actually remember the last time I seen a ground TFO on the stream. Don't think we got any last night. Or certainly not by the time I left Nick's stream anyway. Time for you to die, little bugs. I would show you the visuals of this phaser, but there's a bit too much visual spam going on. And servers dropped. That's not good. Managed to break the server connection. There we go. As you can see, the stream's stable. So it's definitely a routing issue by the looks of it. A few seconds. Let's try this again. There we go, that's better. Get straight back into it, there we are.
Welcome to Pariah 3. I'm Lieutenant. The spawn mother.
Oh, no. This way. There we go, not missed much. That's what you call professional. Gets kicked out of the server and comes straight back in again. As if nothing's ever happened. Apart from the fact that the combat log won't be on.
Fire in the hole. Area clear.
And down the hole we go.
Scans show that we need to jump
We
down
found
the
that
slope
rabbit
to
in
the
Wonderland.
bottom. Be careful. I don't know what's waiting for us at the bottom.
Yeah, let's get some more ball lightning. We don't have enough on. I wonder if Deca this year will fix the issue of running Feast and stop you from getting the elite gamma marks by taking out the only 2 TFOs that actually give them. So should be a way of allowing it to do advanced and elite as well as
Give me a moment. I'll clear a path.
the event one. Because you know that would be kind of helpful for the players. Did we kill them all? Did we? Oh wait a minute, no. There's one still kicking about somewhere. What on earth is going on tonight? Is there something phone up here? This is definitely a first that something's gone awry on this one. That's fine, no, it's came back down. That's awfully nice, yeah. That was certainly a first for me. Can we go now?
Fire in the hole!
There we are. Oh yes, ball lightning is fantastic fun. Right. I heard fire in the hole, but I've not fell anywhere. Oh, there we go.
Watch that first step.
Try and knock them back with the secondary fire mode of this phaser, and they get hit by a anchor.
I think I can get us a... Cover me!
The one thing I've not tried yet is doing the ball lightning along with the V'ger probes. Would that be too much electricity? That is the question. Let's see what kit modules would actually boost it, I suppose. Oh, got a Nomad. Not seen one of them for a while. Can't even remember what that actually does. I'm not having to make this the hard on myself. I keep forgetting that, you know. I've got several modules on. They might actually come in handy. Oh, for the love of God. The old invisible wall trick. Gotta love it. Right. Let's get ready to rumble. very random question just pop up on Discord there. I need to say they're getting the usual sympathetic answers. Let's get out of that. Let's get back to ship, fly, fly. That's it there. Right, let's get another random one and see if we get something a bit better. Funny feeling I know what's coming up, but we shall see. Thank you very much, Fuzzgate. I appreciate that. There's a bot where myself won about 2 weeks ago, I think. I think I paid just under 1.4 for it on the exchange. Yeah, I had that sneaky suspicion that it was going to be this. Right, we're going to take bets on how often do I get blown up in this. I have faith though. After getting through it last night, it's going to be a walk in the park. We've got a Jupiter, a Typhon, an Inquiry and a Odyssey by the looks of it. Plus a tiny little Pioneer 2. What could possibly go wrong? And the absolute stellar news is I didn't go boom in the first 2 seconds, so there is hope. I'm about to go boom, but yep, about to go boom big time. Even DPRM can't save me. It's trying its best, mind you. Need to go and hide beside somebody that's doing more threat. Also, activate the parser would probably help. I think if I get through this first stage without blowing up, I think I'll feel quite confident that we'll make it through the rest. I remember the first time I played this TFO, I came into it with a Arbiter with a mixture of beams, cannons, turrets, omnis, and as many clickies as you could think of that did absolutely nothing for a build. And needless to say, I did not survive it. Oh good, solar station. That was, next stage is quite easy. As long as we don't get the terrain, we should be okay.
Want to destroy that station. Stop them.
Let's see what we can do in this little ship. That that was quite nicely timed. The grav well hit just as the torpedoes launched there. So I managed to get the AoE effect off of them. Pilot maneuvers do come in handy, as does DPRM without a shadow of a doubt. I do like doing CSV builds, purely for obviously the damage, but I do prefer a good fire at will build, so I don't actually need to fly properly. Boom. Surprisingly enough, I actually blew up there. It's most surprising. Okay, that's stage 2 passed. What are we getting next is the question. Bentham, right. This bit will take a while. Certainly did last night. Might as well sit back, put your feet up, grab a cup of tea, maybe a bit of toast. Where the hell's my mouse went to? I can't remember what I was using last night. Was it the angle or was it the Art Royal for this? Shows how much I pay attention. I was facing the wrong way when I did that, whoopsie. I had to go to the other side of them. Zoom out so I can actually see where the heck they all are. That would probably help. And certainly the Pioneer 2 is a fun little ship to fly around in. It's quite reminiscent of the legendary Defiant. Handles similar. I certainly like the look of it as well. Having a load of Type 7s would probably come in handy. got Maverick and Top Gun there, going below the hard deck. There's the torpedoes from the Shangri-La console there. So technically we finally managed to get the red maelstroms in. Oh, for God's sake, there goes the server again. Son of a... Yeah, I was the same. The Arbiter was actually the first tier 6 ship I ever bought. I got it just because I liked the shape of it. And then when the Legendary Inquiry came out, I thought, perfect, I will be getting that. So that's everybody coming back in now, so to reactivate everything again, and still, you can't be disappointed, the server got disconnected. The thing is though, we were doing really well there. Damn server performance. Let's see, did I take any damage? Let's see, Cincinnati. Nope, no damage, that's fine. Put the combat log back on. If I could actually see what the hell I'm actually typing, it would probably help. Must have been right. There we go. Heated. I shall show you which one I like best to save me switching over to it. Chips. That's probably right up there with the unconventional systems debate. Plain and simple, that one. I like the Gamma one. I'm not a fan of the massive blue whale grill on it at all. That to me is more of a massive hangar bay off the Death Star than a deflector array. And that just looks like a little stubby ship. So yes, that is my preferred deflector array on the Inquiry. So whoever thought it was a great idea to put, it's kind of like the grill on the World Razor, on the where the deflector would be on the Galaxy class. That's what it puts me in mind of, as if something's supposed to open up like hidden headlights in a car. There's my razor, where is it? It's like that there, that just looks as if it's supposed to open up and have something major behind it, some massive secret weapon or something, rather than just having the Cyclops saucer dish. Right, we'll do one more in the Pioneer, and then 10 minutes, yeah, plenty of time. Then we'll jump over to the Kerala and do a wee bit of lazy boating. So no, it's not going to be a Corfez anyway. Yeah, I'd always, when I seen it, pictured that, you know, during a saucer separation, saucer flies off with the main deflector and that one opens up and has something rather menacing behind it. Or given the Confederation's approach to alien life, you know, that could have been the planetary eradication method, perhaps. What it is, this ship seems like it's suddenly going dead slow. It's not turning as quick as it was. And the comp engines aren't going off as much as they were. And of course now I'm stuck in a bleeding tractor beam. That's really going to help things. To go off that. Oh, you son of a. Get revenge of that for a wee second. Good. Well, it's sneaky suspicion I don't actually have fireball escape on this build. Somebody's down there taking care of that. Everybody else is over there taking care of that. Actually, we'll go this way. And what could possibly go wrong? One little ship against the Borg Collective. I'm lucky they're Voyager Borg and just blow up the minute I look at them. I'm unlucky they're TNG Borg and we're screwed. How did the can get destroyed? 75. Son of a. That's what happens when I don't pay attention. Yeah, exactly. Just like the Ross, yep. Not doing too well tonight. I know you aren't used to seeing TFOs fail on stream. Feel very disappointed in myself. I'm going to hang my head in shame. Right. I've been shamed enough. I'm back to normal now. Right. 4-4 Garen, where are you hiding? What did I call you? The governor. Right, let's see, a couple of quick tweaks on this one. So again, Shangri-La console. Put that one there. Yep, they're all fine. That's how we look at the traits on this one. So good, we've got fireball escape on this one, that's going to come in handy. Right, so cultural conquest, calculate broadside. I'm tempted to take emergency weapons cycle off and put another beam console on. Yeah, we'll see how this one goes first. Now I might put Thunder Run on it, just because I like the name of that. And everything else is fine. Right, up to space. Sort out the trays. Right, that there. I don't know why these trays are all getting messed up as much as they are. Right. See how this works. That's the only problem with the Dyson zone is it doesn't treat it as a social zone. So you can't see everything that's, you know, in your bank or on other ships when you're in the space part of the map. Like you can when you're at ESD or DS9. Might actually go to Deep Space Nine actually. Let's see if a change of venue improves the success of these TFOs. I might have to make this stream a bit on the shorter side tonight. Deep Space Nine, where are you? No, so the fact that the servers aren't really behaving well, either the servers or my connection to them definitely is not behaving this evening, which is a bit more frustrating. So let's just whilst I respond to something on Discord here. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to join the stream or not, but we'll find out in a moment if he suddenly pops up and starts shit talking. Yeah, what I do, I should go and stand where everybody should stand, right next to the exchange or the bank, first off. Right. Let's do a proper ISE run in this and see if we can get some figures off of it. Oh dear, somebody screwed up a trade by the looks of it. What was I doing? Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. Honestly. One little thing flashes up in front of me, I get distracted. Yeah, the lag on the servers. You know, the servers aren't exactly brand new by any stretch of the imagination, but sometimes it is the server performance itself. You know, there's a lot of players on. You know, you see it during events, especially giveaways as well. You certainly notice that. But then sometimes it's your ISP connection to the server, because I've had it where both my Xbox and PC will not connect to STO at all. I put a VPN on and my PC connects no problem at all. So it's my ISP causing issues. That's normally my first indicator, is if I can't connect via PC, I check via Xbox. If I can get onto Xbox, okay, because they're two different servers, then I know that most likely it's going to be the PC server. But if I can't get onto Xbox either, then as unlikely as it'll be that both have failed at the same time, then it's got to be my ISP. And a quick VPN connection proves or disproves that. So I know a lot of folks firstly, there he is. I don't tend to watch Triz, to be honest with you, Eric. I've been having fun. My connection to the server has not been playing well tonight. We were doing quite well in a Corfez, and then I got server disconnect. And when we went back in, about 5 seconds later, I went, you have failed this city. I forgot this was a temporal one.
Scanning the nanite transfer. Gun. Additional data available.
So I'm being brave, just sitting stationary, I know. I just need to remember that when I'm doing this, I'm flying bleeding broadside. I shouldn't be face onto them. Bit of immersion on the go. Old Excelsior 2 console. It's clear that beams are not quite as effective as DHCs, you know. I'm sure it's shocking news to everybody, but I'm only doing 250 DPS at the moment. See if we can make up a bit of ground on the final push. What the hell, that was bright. Yeah, well. Not bad for a fire at will build though. 414. So we look at the... I've also noticed that the combat logs on Oscar are filling up one hell of a lot faster than what they used to be. Windows to stop trying to be helpful. Let's have a look. So there's the resonance shock off the Pavin Omni, and there's that broadside clicky. Gemini, and then there's the Shangri-La console. And there's more broadside support. Oh, that's the trait. So AOE from the torpedoes, which did more than emulating phaser once, so, and more than the time bug. So certainly that console is putting out some decent numbers, which makes me concerned about its future. I've just seen your message on Discord, Eric. Get a mesh weaver and make it a CSV arrowhead of death. What your optimism? I got all excited there. I thought I might have been the ship sailing. Really excited, but no. Right, yep. I've got time for one more TFO, I think. It's because I say this will be a tad bit shorter than what I planned. Yeah. There's another one gone. That's seem quite sought after, those assignments. I've never played about with them myself. I know they're part of the accolades. They've also decided though that having my little friend here, I'll just take it out because it's an Eagle Moss one, so, and Azure came with the book, so I decided to take that out tonight and sit it beside me. And so motto good luck charm, and certainly done its trick tonight anyway. And for whopping our money, you can't get it back in the stand. But there we go. I have to say, I'm not overly impressed with the stand for that one. It's a bit loose. But when you pay £10 off of Amazon for the hardback Enterprise book and that comes with it, you're not really going to grumble too much. I hate those expired messages. Try to turn up the volume, then just turn off my soundbar. Context? You saying I'm too quiet? You want my volume up? You want the game volume up? kind of thought as much, but I thought I'd clarify. Just trying to see if there's anything major that I've missed in the Discord, anything funny. Spencer talking about his 3-3 that sucks. Yes, a 3-3 carrier, science carrier with a secondary deflector. That's the worst idea ever. And then you go in and use it and you prove it wrong. See how these freaking doffs bouncing back. That's all it's going to be for the next half an hour probably. I really do hate the fact that this doesn't stop flashing as soon as you go into the mails. That's better. That does man nothing, seeing that flash away for ages. Right, anyway. One last random. Let's see what we can get. Yeah, it's one of the drawbacks of console. I say one of, because there is quite a few, unfortunately. Oh, you're on, you said you were on PlayStation, didn't you, Fosgate? Do you guys have the same bug that Xbox has with the Fleet Power Network array that is preventing all the Universal consoles from auto-activating? Because I'd be curious to find out, because customer services say they've received numerous reports, but they didn't actually say it was specifically Xbox or Xbox and PlayStation. It'll be interesting to see. I think most things affect both platforms. Well, when I say platforms, both systems. PlayStation and Xbox. Well, technically yes, but I've still got my old laptop that stopped running it. Yeah, so what happens is I bought the Awani with the giveaway coupon, and as soon as I slotted it on any of my builds, none of my Universal consoles will auto-activate. So Agony Redistributor, refracting shunt. I've got to be very careful how to say that last bit. Anything like that will not auto-activate. Domino either. And they're all set up, you know, either whenever possible or 10 seconds after entering combat kind of thing. All the captain's abilities and the bridge officer abilities, they're all fine. So all the attack patterns, all the fire at wills, everything like that, they all work perfectly fine. It's just, it seems to be the universals that just will not auto-trigger. And Fleet Power Network Array doesn't auto-trigger itself either. So that's also a pain in the backside, you know. As a customer support said, they'd received a lot of, well, numerous reports of the same thing, so they were looking into it. I just don't know if it was Xbox or Xbox and PlayStation. I was going to say PC there, because somebody said to me earlier on that they'll fix it on Xbox and break it on PC. Oh, much speed, much speed. Going very fast. Forgetting to activate anything. I'm doing really well. That's the problem. Try to keep one eye on the game and one eye on the chat. Yeah, no, it's fine, mate.
Massive energy buildup.
No, it's just out of curiosity more than anything else. So many beams, so many beams. Oh, I've actually got a side character with us with the subnuke. Because otherwise this is going to be a very short fight just now. Phrase run away springs to mind.
Your efforts are futile. Destroy this vessel, and I will claim
I
another.
think somebody got her. There we go. Just wonder if somebody was tanking that one. I will look at the parse in a second, just to see if somebody was. In case anybody wonders why. Yes, ban feedback puns. Yes, definitely. Yeah, that is a fun one. I've had it, what was I doing? Let's try to remember. I was doing a patrol and something kept going off. Oh, it was the experimental weapon from the Da Vinci, I think it is. It's almost like a railgun, and it just kept shooting the boss's ship and wanted. Even though it was disabled, it just kept firing at it continuously. So that kept me in red alert and just wouldn't let me out at all until I switched off the auto fire and legged it, basically. Right, let's have a look at that parse and just see if somebody was tanking that one. Yeah, there we go. Some decent debuffing going on. That's quite impressive. I got 17% of the attacks in. He got 72. Oh dear. Yeah. Not that much of a difference in DPS there. Aye, so they were tanking. And there, so they took the hits for us. So that's why we did quite well there with a broadside build. Right, what's happening in chat? This is Fokker Blathering. Let's see. It's a sad feature when they sad when they program a feature to a weapon. Program feature. Right. Well, it just gives the guys, a wee bit of a challenge, We wanted to do this, but then we need to make it stop doing that without actually undoing it. Get creative and come up with something. That's the approach that they take. Trying to think, why is a T5 a decent ship for a new player? Cool. Right. Unfortunately, ladies and gents, boys and girls, I'm going to have to call it a night. What is the trait of the Da Vinci? What is it? Oh yeah, the energy overdrive. Yeah. It can be fun in the right setting, that one. I remember when I was doing the supported run with Nick about 3 weeks ago. Aye. Like, I've never done a supported run before, and everybody just piled everything onto me. So obviously I could try and get the numbers up on my build. And I was like, that was fine, yeah. First set, took out the cube, simulators, first node taken out, went across, did the second one, no problem at all. Turned to get to the gate, I just touched the speed button, and I was the other side of the gate before I even blinked. And I just had that much speed, it was unbelievable. And it was turning on a dime. So that took a wee bit of getting used to. So, anyway, unfortunately, it is a bit of a shorter stream. I had planned to probably be on for at least another half an hour. But I need to go and take care of some stuff. It's coming up for 10:30 at night for me, so work tomorrow. I do apologise for swearing there. So, but it's been a fun stream. It's been a lucky stream as well. Can definitely say that. Very profitable. So, try and stream maybe a bit earlier next Sunday. I may try and stream for a bit longer as well, and see what other mischief we can get up to. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all on the next one.